Dímelo, mi gente. Welcome back to the channel.
That feels so weird. I almost messed it up.
You almost did. But it's all good. All right, so this video, we're going to be talking about the proposal.
We're engaged.
She's still...
Ay.
Show them the ring.
This is, yes. Guys, I ain't got nails on.
Crooked. It's all good. But yeah, we also have... We're gonna do a mukbang, right?
Yeah, mukbang, whatever it's called.
Bang, bang, bang. We went to this Mexican spot near us.
It's called Crazy Amigos. I got a little, it's melting, so I gotta put it back in the freezer. So I got a mangonada. I'll be back.
And I got one of these loaded potatoes, chips, Dorito. What the? Oh, it's like a little baggie, so you can just hold it like that. I was like, what the heck is this in here?
Mine is the hot Cheetos. And then she didn't have the elote like on the cob, like corn on the cob. So we got it in a little cup.
And that's for you.
And then fresa con crema. I like putting cinnamon sometimes in it.
It's good, but this you gotta eat it like quick.
Yeah, let's try it. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I should maybe get. I like cheese. But anyways, how do you feel? What did you expect?
Okay guys, so some of y'all may know.
I'm gonna keep eating this.
I'm gonna tell them, babe. Like todo. Okay, anyways, so it was for Fabos' birthday, right? I'm here planning Fabos' birthday and I got balloons, a lot of decorations basically for the house. And I would say like I had no idea, like nada, like zero. Anyways, I didn't know anything until like a week and a half or so. Because Fabos lived and he, what was it? Ay, se me olvidó. That the beginning, I was like, oh, what do you want for food? Because we're coming up in a week, we need, you know, food. And then, like, what do you want for, like, meat, rice? Do you want to make arroz con gandule? I don't know. So then he says, oh, my client is making, like, chicken quarters. And I'm like, oh, what's that? So then he shows me the message. It's on Facebook Messenger. And then I'm looking at the guy, and then I see the word. She's super nosy, that's why. No, you showed me. He literally goes like this.
But instead of reading
I'm looking
the
at
picture,
chicken. I'm looking for the letter C, and I see like celebrating, and then I see girl, and I'm like, celebrating girl, what? And then it says like P-I-N-G, and I'm like, purposing, proposing, oh crap. So I'm like here in my phone, babe, you did, he was sitting here, I was sitting like here on the couch. And then I go like this a little bit. You didn't notice that I turned away a little bit? Como que para disimular that, you know, I didn't see nothing.
Nope.
But anyways, then he goes to play video games. I'm in the kitchen like all freaking out like, oh my God, he's gonna propose. I literally just saw that. I didn't know who to write, so I wrote my sister. I went outside. And my sister, it's funny because we always talk on the phone, FaceTime, whatever. But for like a week, she's been just texting and not really calling. And I'm like, this is weird. And then I'm like, I need to tell you something. And then she's like, oh, like I'm gonna go to sleep, but you know, I guess. I'm like, anyways, I still sent it as a voice memo just in case. And then she was acting like all confused. Like, what are you talking about? And then I didn't hear nothing. I didn't get no reply back. I go back inside. Then my phone dings. I thought it was my sister. But it was Fabo. He was like, what? How did she know? Someone snitched. She didn't even see my phone. And I'm like reading that message like, oh my gosh, should I write back? Should I like, I just ignored you. I don't know if I deleted it.
No, because your sister texted me and then she texted me at the same time and I clicked on her name. But I accidentally clicked on Kiara and I didn't read. I just saw a little notification on the top, so I clicked on it. But you texted me right after she did. So I clicked on it and I wrote back. That's why I never noticed.
Yeah, he's like, what the heck? Why isn't she writing me back? So then after that, I'm in the kitchen. After I read that message, I'm making, like, trying to get distracted. So I started making guacamole. And then he comes out and I'm trying to be, you know, in character, all serious. Like if I never got a text message. And he's just coming out like... And then I try not to look at him. He comes around and he goes, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I bursted out laughing and I'm like, babe, it was your fault. You were the one that messed up. You texted the wrong person. But you didn't have to be
so nosy looking into my phone.
But you were showing me the chicken quarters and the message of the guy.
Yeah, the picture, not the messages.
There was no picture.
Did you see the chicken?
No.
There was a picture.
It was just letters.
No, it was a picture. I was scrolling up to the pictures. That's how fast she read. I was scrolling and she read it like that.
Well, you know us girls, we FBI mode. Especially when we see other celebrating girl.
Anyways, that whole thing happened, but I was still able to pull it off.
One day when we were going out, I think we were going to the grocery store, one of the neighbors, he was like montando, like putting the little tubes up and everything. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. And he's like, oh, that's just for his, like, the birthday or whatever, for the arc of the flowers.
We work every day, the same hours, the same days. And our days off, like, I can't get away nowhere. So, like, that's how you know I would never cheat, because I can't go nowhere. And obviously, I would never cheat, but, like, to surprise her is super difficult. Like, she has to go, like, I have to go tell her, like, go somewhere. Then it doesn't become a surprise, because then she's going to suspect it.
That's the only time you can lie.
But every time I was just trying to have her leave on her own or do something so I can quickly go to the neighbors and frame up. And then the frame wasn't working. You know, it was just a whole bunch of mess. And that took a couple of weeks to figure out the framing and everything, because the art, that they didn't sell the art big enough, and everybody else wanted to charge like $600 for them to bring up their own art. Yeah.
So while he's getting everything prepared, I'm out, you know, at the grocery store with my sister getting more chips, and out of nowhere, I just got this feeling like I just got super nervous out of nowhere, and I'm like, I don't know, like, why I'm feeling like this. And then we get to the house and our neighbor, he's out on the phone talking. And I'm like, okay, he's probably telling Fabian, like, when we get there. Or, you know, he's probably talking to a family member or something. And then I start dialing in the numbers to get into the house. And then my sister grabs the bag. She grabs my phone. I didn't even realize she grabbed my phone. And she just starts walking out to the bag. And I'm like, okay, like at first I heard people talking, you know, but it was the TV. I thought people were in the garage or, you know, the bedroom. And I'm like, I just kept, you know, trying to convince myself, like, in case if it wasn't, you know, getting your hopes up for nothing. And then that sucks. But then when I go out there, I saw the word, like, RRY, like for Mary, and then me. And I just started, like, I don't know, like the nervous, like I just started getting like nervous, shaky. I was just like in shock, like speechless. It's crazy.
The whole time she was like,
I was shaking badly. That's why I was holding my hand like, oh my God, I can't like.
And I was like, come on, here we go.
I guess in the video you can't tell that I'm shaking too bad. And I felt like I was gonna ugly cry. I was like, these people haven't seen me like ugly cry or anything, so I'm over here like trying to cover my face. And I was so nervous that how you made the pathway like with roses. I was just gonna directly go walk this way. So then you hear my grandma in the video. She's like, mira por acá. So to go through the little... Okay, how did you feel like as soon as I started walking out there, like when you first saw me? What'd you think? Like oh crap, here we go, or like,
yeah,
oh man, I'm really doing this.
Yeah, I was gonna say a whole speech. And I didn't, because I froze up. I was like, oh well, like too many people here, I don't want to, I'm just not gonna mess up, or I'm not gonna choke up, so I'm just gonna keep it really nice and short.
You said, He was like, because there was music in the background. What did you say?
Oh yeah, there was music playing and it was like loud. And like even if I did say something, like a lot of people like we didn't have a DJ or nothing, so they could pull the music down.
Yeah.
So like basically like what I said, only her and her parents kind of heard. And you couldn't hear it on the video either. But
he was like, "Oh, thank you everyone for coming. This has been a long time coming." But yeah, would you?
No, it wasn't that short.
Yes, it was.
No, of course.
I will play it back now. And then you're like, "Will you be my wife?" And then he's like, "Or better." And then he goes on the ground like kneel. And then he's like, "Will you marry me?"
I didn't say, "Would you be my wife?" standing up.
Yes, you did.
Okay, maybe I did. I don't know. I was in La La Land at that moment. I feel like it could have been better planned.
It was good though.
But it was good.
Yeah.
She wanted her whole family, basically, to be
at least
there.
the intimate, like mom, dad, sister, like siblings.
So,
And the only sucks is like Brianna wasn't able to be there. That was pretty much it. No one else really had a clue. Like my cousins that were there. So it was kind of like a surprise for everyone else as well. And I don't know, it's crazy. I always say like, it's crazy that I already knew, and we've been together for 7 years and a couple months already. And for me to feel like that at that moment like that, sometimes, you know, even with the butterflies, stop.
I'm listening.
I don't know. I was just like, you know, it's crazy that you could still get that feeling with like being with that person for so many years.
Aww. Which is still great.
Crying and everything, Dios mío.
But yeah, no, that was that. That day was awesome. And days after that. But we have to do a lot of wedding planning now. We have to do a lot of wedding planning. And it's not easy. Especially now, everything is super expensive. Like,
I was gonna mention that.
Everything, like things that you think that are not expensive, they went up like compared to.
Heck yeah, even groceries, all of that stuff.
Yeah, so we are grinding, working. That's why we haven't been doing YouTube so much. Yes, soon we're gonna be talking about wedding planning.
Yes.
And all of that good jazz. Kiki has some more info. She's already going to her first expo.
Yes, I could take you guys along.
Yeah, so we got kind of a location. We're not too sure yet.
We already have a venue like in mind, but there's like we're in between like 2 of them, so we're just in this process now, like which one. We also like want a good honeymoon.
So we're contemplating on super nice honeymoon.
Yeah.
Or a decent wedding that everybody can enjoy.
But I do, of course, want the wedding, and though I kind of want a little bit more honeymoon.
Yeah, she wanted to do an elopement.
We've been together. We've known each other since 2012. Been together 7 years and like 4 months.
Yeah.
We've been living together already for almost like 5 years.
Yeah.
You can't even do your fingers. I do that too.
But yeah. All right, guys. I think that's it. Proposal talk and future wedding planning stuff. We're doing engagement pictures.
Yes, very, very soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah.
Come along, I guess, into our wedding. Hopefully it's nice.
We're
and this time,
married.
I have got a photographer and we're getting a videographer.
Oh, yes.
So I ain't messing up no videos no more.
Very true.
And very soon.
Because you're going to be busy. But we're getting married in 7 months.
7 months.
You know that's crazy? That we're getting married. We're 7 years already. And then getting married in 7 months. 7.
7? Lucky number. But all right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.